Hey everybody, welcome to Pause Yoga and Fitness. I'm Martha, and I'm going to take you through a quick yoga practice, really specific for the lower body. So we're going to stretch out the glutes, leg muscles, the hips, especially those hip flexors, and yeah. So I hope you enjoy this. And when you're ready, just roll out your mat and let's get moving. We're going to start in a seated position. I'm just going to stay here for a few moments just so you can kind of settle into your breath, inhaling fully and exhaling slowly out. Let's take two more here. And last one. And from here, you can keep your eyes closed if you like, or open them. We're going to start to make circles, and I want you to imagine you're kind of circling from your belly button. So as you draw back, pull your belly button in, you're inhaling, kind of arching, pulling it in, exhale. And we'll go in the other direction. And come back to center. Let's take a nice big inhale. Reach for the sky. And release. All right, so from here, let's just walk your right fingertips out. We're going to start here, and I want you to take your hand and just draw that shoulder back. We're just going to take a side bend to the right and extend your arm out, the thumb to the sky. And you can even come down to that forearm depending on your flexibility. And release. And again, just drawing that left shoulder back. You can walk those left fingers back and thumb to the sky. Breathe. And release. We're going to interlace those fingers. Exhale into cat, rounding your back. Interlace your fingers back behind you. Inhale, open up your chest, knuckles to the sky or to the floor. Let's do that one more time through. Cat. And knuckles down behind you to the floor. Open up. Good. And release and exhale. Just roll those shoulders back for 2 and 3. All right. I'm assuming you are doing this because this workout is because maybe you've already gone on a walk today, you've been biking, you've been gardening, raking. I did a lot of raking yesterday. Maybe you did a leg workout. So you're fairly warmed up. So we're going to just come right into cobbler, drawing those heels in just to your warm stretch. And feel free if you need to. This is really uncomfortable. You got yoga blocks, put those underneath your knees for support. And again, you don't feel like you have to pull those heels in. And we're going to start just with our arms on our fingertips here, the arms back behind, and just open up your chest, continuing to breathe. Draw your ribs in there. Draw your knees to the floor. And then we'll move forward to that flat back to your fingertips, but now out in front of you. And release. Let's send our right leg. I'm just going to move this way. Right leg out in front. Shift that right hip back. You can bend this right knee as much as you need. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale again, coming forward. Right to those fingertips. Nice straight back again. Soft shoulders, making this very active stretch. Just going to that warm stretch. And release. Move this way. This time, taking your hands right underneath your feet, you could grab your yoga strap as well if you need. Go ahead and extend your leg to the sky. Good. We're going to take your right hand on your foot or the strap, opening your leg straight out, nice and tall. And then take your left hand. We're going to take a little twist. You're going to look over your right shoulder as you bring your leg across your body. And release. And if you can release right into a stacked position, do that. If you're stacked, you can put a blanket or your block to support your knee if it's fairly up high. You can sit up on your blanket or blocks just a little bit higher, getting those hips up higher. That might give you some relief. As long as your knee, there's no pain associated with this, go ahead and do what you can. And your stack could be here or could be here. And then, of course, you could stack with your leg out in front. But right now, if you can stack, we're going to go back to a few of those circles again. Just that right leg stacked. We'll switch in the other direction. All right, nice big inhale. And exhale, fold. Maybe you're folding right here. Or you can bring your forearms all the way down. Your forearms can rest on a block too. And just breathe here. And come all the way up. We're going to take that right leg just right out in front now. If it was stacked, now you're going to move it. Big inhale. We're going to exhale, fold. This is my right leg out in front. And so I'm going to start to walk my body over my left knee. And I'm going to take my right hand on my right thigh. I'm going to press it down and away. Breathe here. And bring my right hand to meet my left. I'm going to walk it back in and round it back up. And we're going to change the stack. Actually, yeah, we'll go here. We'll take that left leg out in front. We're just going to switch. Big inhale. Hold. Keeping your booty grounded. Let's exhale this time. Walk over our right knee, sorry. And then you're going to take your left hand to your left thigh, press it down and away, and breathe. Just notice any differences between this side and the other. I definitely do. This is my tighter side. Breathe. All right, let's bring that left hand to meet your right. Back to center. Roll it up. If you can, go into that stacked position. And we're going to fold again. Big inhale. And again, hands can rest on your thigh. Or on your legs, right? Or on the floor. Breathe. Yep. All right, and from here, we're going to extend that left leg straight out, left hip back, soft knee, big inhale. And then fold with that nice straight back onto your fingertips. Your back straight. And let's release. All right, let's make our way into tabletop, hands and knees. And from here, let's extend your right leg back. We're just going to press our heel back. And from here, getting a little bit of strength, pick that leg up, and you're going to bring it very carefully all the way around to your right and to the outside of your hands for lizard. And we're going to press forward, getting a really good stretch through that left hip flexor. You have your blocks you can bring your hands to. If you need more of a challenge, a knee right over your ankle. And if you need more of a challenge, you can pick that back knee up, press your heel back. or come down to your forearms, or you could do both. All right. If you're on your forearms, let's come to your hands. We're going to shift to galaxy from here. So your left hand is grounded right underneath your shoulder. You're going to take your right toes and point them out to the right, and you're going to roll to the pinky edge. And so you're going to be right here. This right hand can gently press your thigh away. Really good, deep hip stretch. If you want even more, you can kind of dip that hip down and bring your right arm over. And release. And from here, let's make our way back into tabletop and extend your left leg back. Breathe here. And then we'll move into lizard. If you can, pick that leg up using the strength of your legs. Go ahead and bring your foot all the way around the outside of your hands. Lizard pose on this side. Again, you go into that version that's best for you today. Never forcing anything, just listening to your body. And you're on your forearms. Let's move into galaxy. So I'm just going to shift my body around so you can see me a little bit better. Right hand is grounded. I'm going to take my left toes to the left and roll to my pinky edge. And you can stay here. You can open up. You can drop your right hip even down further. And release. And get back to that tabletop. And let's take a down dog from here. So press the tailbone to the sky. You can walk your dog or stay quiet. Heels towards the earth, bending your knees to get a nice straight back if you need. Let your head hang heavy. One more. All right. And you're going to walk your feet that distance apart, setting up for Malasana. Getting your tailbone down, opening up those knees. And again, you can sit on a yoga block for modification. Back is nice and flat. All right, and let's release into a forward fold. Heel toe those feet in about hip distance, hugging the backs of your legs, tailbone to the sky. Just focusing on softening the back of your legs. Good, and release. We're going to go through camel. We're going to make it sort of dynamic. You're going to grab a block. All right. So actually, let's go through one camel and just hold camel. And this is where you can go and you can skip the other part that we're about to do. So just taking your hands to your lower back. And then from here, draw your elbows in and you're pressing your hips forward. You want to stay in neutral spine, so you don't want to arch through that back. Just begin to send your chest to the sky, pressing your hips forward. You can gaze up if that's comfortable. And release. All right, so there's camel. Again, we're stretching out the front of the body in camel, but it's also a back bend. So dynamically, what we're going to do is we're going to take that right arm, bring it back behind you, kind of towards that right foot, left arm to the sky. And then release, arms up to the sky. You're going to switch. So that left arm's got the block. You're going to come back. Good. Switch blocks. Hands. Press hips forward. Maybe finding yourself going deeper and deeper into this version of camel. And take one more on each side. And release. We're going to come right into heroes, right between our feet. You can always put a block here to sit on the block or two, moving your feet out of the way and your calves. If this causes no issues in those knees, we'll take this even farther, especially if you're not getting much of a stretch here. And depending on how warmed up you are too, coming to your hands or maybe forearms. Come all the way down to your back if you've got it in you. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully press yourself back up. If you're good here, hands are grounded or on blocks, you're going to press your chest to the sky, maybe even coming your glutes up off your heels. A really deep hip flexor stretch. Breathe for 5. And you feel the stretch in the quads. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's come back into tabletop and down dog. Press it out, and maybe walk or paddle out your feet here, walking your dog. If flip dog is in your practice, let's go there now. I'm just going to move so I can have some room. Taking your right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee for a moment. Just lifting your knee to the sky. Heel towards your left glute, or maybe even trying to get to that left shoulder. Stay here. Or coming all the way into flip dog. Again, if it's in your practice. Again, good stretch the front of the body. Hold. And carefully release back to down dog. And we'll take that left leg up, open it, stay here or flip. And release, easing out of that in child's pose. And coming out of this carefully, one last little thing. Let's take our right foot to the other side of our left leg. You're going to take your left arm, roll that left knee in, gaze over your right shoulder in a twist. Want to go a little deeper, take your elbow to the other side of your knee. Release. We'll switch sides. That right arm is going to either hug in or you're going to take your elbow to the outside of the knee. Twist looking over your left shoulder. And release. Coming into a comfortable seat where we started. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands into prayer. Let's press to your chest. You can close your eyes or gaze down here. Just getting connected to your breath and to your heartbeat and acknowledging yourself for showing up this few minutes here, coming to your mat, to stretch out those legs, to take care of your body. So now you can go off and take care of those you need to in a stronger, healthier way. Take one more full inhale. And exhale it out. Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you back here soon. Bye.